Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night wherever you're watching in the world, and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. Yes, you remember this voice, I know you've missed it, but we are here for round 3 of Season 12, here at Mexico, for the fastest of the fastest, the pinnacle of SFR, that is GP1. I'm your host, Shadowlancer29, and yet again, just like old times, I am a lone wolf for this one, but we are here for the third round as we have, I think, the AlphaTauri of Bossy heading out on circuit. On board with him. Yep, he is. Heading into turn 1. First driver to come out of the pits. So, to kick things off, we will get on with the driver's standings. Leading the way, and on 31 points with back-to-back victories, is Timo. Timo in the Alpine. Second place, we've got MDJ on 18. Tied with Cassidy on 18 as well. And also tied for P4 on 13 are Unbeaten Sign and Mansell, sorry. In second place, we've got Jinx in the Ferrari. And obviously SFR's very own Martin in P7 on 8 points. Tied for 8th are the two Aston Martins of Janeji and Calvin on 5. And then Glock completes the top 10 on 4. And then you've got Bossy on 4 as well. We're tied for him in 11th. A point ahead of Yeast in 11th. And in the field down you've got Zander, Scar Adams, Luke Bailey, The Slayer, J Sarge, Smithy, and Whipper and Bobby yet to score points. Over to the constructors now. You have Red Bull leading the way on 31, with Ferrari 1 point back on 30. Top 2 in real life, to be fair. Last year, but anyway. Then you've got Alpine in 3rd on 28, with Alfa Romeo in P4 on 16. 5th place you've got Aston Martin on 10, and then completing the field you've got Mercedes on 8. AlphaTauri on 7, Haas on 4, and McLaren and Williams yet to score points. Right. There's Bossy out on his first lap, but whilst we also get on watch him, we have some rather interesting track facts I'd like to share with you. Right, this is the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, and it's a 2.6 mile circuit with 17 corners. So you've got 10 that go left, 7 that go left, 10 that go right. And it's a clockwise circuit. And the expected race distance over a mile is 96.2. And Valtteri Bottas set the fastest lap here of 1 minute 18.8, 1 minute 18.7. Which was set back in 2018 during his second year with Mercedes. Taking a look at the tyre difference. The soft tyre, obviously the fastest around this circuit, which, let's be honest, is to be expected at every other. And then on mediums, they are 6 tenths slower, and you go on to hards, they're 1.2 slower than the softs. But they do tend to get quicker during optimum grip. As we go on to as you head over to the leaderboard, Timo goes provisional pole for 1 minute 16.5. 1 tenth ahead of Smithy for 1 minute 16. Smith, and then Janeji going into 3rd for 1 minute 17.0. Bossy seemingly validating his lap. Oh, he might have crashed out, or may have been a quali ban, you never know. Might be wrong on that, but, you know. And there's Bobby making his first start of the season. That third start of the season, I'm not entirely sure, but either way, a good opportunity for Williams to officially score their first points of the year. Season. As we have Smithy spinning out at the beginning of Sector 2. Or two corners after Sector 2 begins, but anyway. interestingly using the medium tyre, which is a bit of a concern for the race. Oh wait, is he on an outlap? I might, do correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a interesting fight. Emo comes into the pits. We have Mansell on lap. Calvin is up in the third. Mansell in fourth for 1 minute 17.0. Few thousandths ahead of Janeji as well. That's a solid lap from the Red Bull man. Sky Adams now joins the session. Go on board with the other Red Bull of Cassidy. Last corner he goes, takes a lot of that curb. Cassidy goes P3 for 1 minute 16.7. Impressive lap. The top, pretty much most of the field are so close to one another. Bobby is up into third on mediums. We have last year's GP3 champion unbeaten. About to, who's 9/10 down apparently. Might be wrong on that, but there he is. Oh, he invalidates. Beaten in the pits. Evening Cal, evening Bobby. Hope you're both well. Ooh, Timo goes even faster with a 1 minute 15.9. An impressive lap by the championship leader, who's looking to get the hat-trick of victories early on. A 13 race season. third of 13, so we're about a quarter of a way in. It may be a little bit shorter than usual, but you know what? Hopefully, even though the numbers have been really currently have been small in this division, we'll still get some good racing as Timo invalidates. Ooh, nearly gets into the back of, I think it was Janeji coming into the pits. MDJ 4 attempts up. This is going to be potential top 5 territory written all over for him. Get a good last couple of corners. Here he comes, coming out the last corner. To the stadium section, P2. Superb lap from MDJ. Calvin is probably going to be coming into the pits because he is 7 seconds now. He is. Here comes Bobby, who's a 10th up in sector 2. What is he going to do in the final sector? Heading into the stadium. Wow. Would definitely love to get a view of that grandstand. So cool. Here he comes out of the last corner. Here he comes. He's going to be P2. 1 minute 16.3 for Bobby in the Williams. Wow, what a start. Martin, the man, the myth, the legend has joined. Oh, unbeaten spun! Coming out of sector 1 into the DRS straight. That's going to do that's going to cause potentially some significant issues for his lap, which it has. On the tyre anyway, but comes in. I think he will come in this lap, or maybe go for another run. But speaking of drivers on another run, we've got Cassidy now coming out of sector 2 through the S's. Very tricky not to spin out. Very fast through that set of corners there. Here he comes. DRS stays P7. Right, unbeaten comes in. Sky Adams gets his first lap of the session underway. Ooh, Sky Adams is invalidated again. He's going to have to lower that ERS, take it very slow for the last section and then go again. I think we've got Cassidy now on another lap. Nope, he's going to be coming in. I think our next driver on a lap is Mansell, who's a 10th up. But, unless he gets a very good sector 2 and 3, it won't be enough to move him up a place. Mind you, he's only 3 tenths off his teammate as well. coming in the final corner. One of these corners. He is a 10th up. Here he comes. P8 does improve, but not enough to move up into P7. Scar Adams going again. Validates again. Not having much luck here, Scar Adams. Especially through Sector 2. Martin, I believe, is on an outlap. Cassidy retires in the pit, so that's pretty much his qualifying done. So here comes Martin in the Mercedes. It's a 125, that's going to be a bank lap written all over. The next one, unless he invalidates, he's bound to improve. Scar Adams comes into the pits. He's pretty much given up on the session itself. Oh, Martin invalidates. That's going to be curtains for him on this qualifying session. He's going, saving up his battery to go for another run. He is coming out onto the DRS straight now. Next driver I think is on a lap. It's got to be either Ginetti or Calvin. Calvin on a lap, and he invalidates as well. Deary me, that's going to be disastrous as Ginetti crashes out. A nightmarish last lap for the Aston Martin team. Timo invalidates as well. I think unless someone improves, that's going to be Timo pole potentially, which could age well. But we're going to go on board with MDJ. A little bit happy for the S's. Looks fine hit coming out of them though. 2 tenths up. That will be more than good enough to move him up to P2. The final corner. So much throttle. Here he comes. MDJ up into second. Wow. Under literally a 10th off pole position. Wow. Right. Here's the full grid. Timo starts on pole with MDJ alongside. On row 2, you've got Bobby and Smithy with Calvin and Ginetti right on their 6 in row 3. Row 4, you've got Cassidy and Mansell, and then after that, you've got Unbeaten and Martin on row 5. And at the back of the grid, you've got Botty and Scar Adams on row 6. Sorry. I'm back. Oh, okay, it's raining. Right, onto the formation lap then. You take a look at the tyres, obviously. Pretty obvious one with everyone going on to intermediates. Now, the question I have is is it going to get worse later on, or is it going to get drier? Because it doesn't look that, the sky doesn't look that dark. Well, coming out of the first few corners anyway, but let me know your top 3 predictions as we get to the end of the formation lap. And I'm thinking Timo, Calvin. I'm gonna go for a wild card. I'm gonna pick Martin for our top 3 today. But anyway, oh, lovely tactical spin from Timo. Lost it coming out of that last corner. It's probably one of the last places you'd want to do that on the circuit. As nearly everyone is spinning behind him. We get to the end of the formation up. Calvin misses his starting slot. The only driver so far to do so. Here we are, engine revs rise. We are waiting for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Driver for Calvin, but it's lights out and away we go. Good start from Timo from pole. And a decent start from MDJ. Bobby getting along as well. Good start from Bobby, moves up into 2nd place. MD Smithy getting a decent start as well. 3 wide heading into 1. This could end in tears potentially. Bobby trying to go around the outside of Timo. Oh no! Chaos behind as Bobby gets caught up in a multi-car incident. MDJ involved, obviously, quite a few. Oh my goodness me, what a chaotic start. And now it's a Renault 1-2, but beaten in 2nd, and Janeji staying out of the carnage, up at the 3rd. It's unbeaten, gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Wow. Disaster for Mansell. For Mansell early on. And unbeaten, I don't know how he did it as well. I don't know if it was in avoidance to the incident ahead of him, to the MDJ Bobby incident, but either way, Not what he wants at all. It's Janeji right behind him. Hops the curb. Yellow flag in sector 3. That's got to be Mansell. Martin letting MDJ go. Emo getting the fastest lap. Mansell's going to come in for his drive-through. Good, Janeji getting a run. Could he be going down the inside? No. Stays behind, a little bit too far back. I mean, look at that. Now Bossy's gone down the inside. Oh dear! Oh dearie me! Bossy and Martin having had a massive coming together. Both of them losing their front wing. I think that could be one for the stewards to sort out, and it's going to be a bit of a headache from that. Bit of a headache there. Wow, that was a big incident. I'm surprised neither driver DNF'd from that one. He tries to go around the outside of Unbeaten. Unbeaten trying to do the same. Is he going to do it? No, side by side still. Oh, contact between Janeji and Unbeaten. Coming out of that last corner, I don't think there's going to be any damage to that Alpine. Any visual damage at least, as Janeji gets the fastest lap of the race. Cassidy comes into the pits, so it's not been a great start for Red Bull. Wow. Chaotic start, look at this. Look at this. Scar Adams and Unbeaten. No, Scar Adams and Smithy find a way for P5. Calvin goes through on the outside as well, so Scar Adams losing 2 places in 1 corner. And now he's got MDJ and Bobby behind, who are both trying to recover from that lap 1 incident. Heading to the S's is such a tricky part of the track to get right. Although MDJ's got a run on Adams side by side, heading into sector 3. Didn't even get much of a view there. Thank you, Cody's. Bit of a tap, I think. Emo getting the fastest lap of 1 minute 27.9, nearly just a 1/10 above the 128 mark. Incredible. MDJ's got the run. Down the inside he goes. Great putt, brilliant. That was pretty easy for MDJ, I have to say. Using whatever battery he has. Get past that Alfa Romeo. Scar Adams gets a 3-second penalty now for multiple warnings. Now freeway battle for 4th. Make that 5-way battle for 4th, because you still got Scar Adams and Bobby in the frame. Scar Adams gaining quite a bit on Bobby there. But the question is, does Bobby have damage? Because I mean, mind you, he is low on battery, which really doesn't help his cause. Oh, Janeji getting the fastest lap again. Meanwhile, MDJ closing in on Calvin for P5. And despite the drive-through, Mansell is back into the top 10 already. So a potential recovery drive on the cards here. It's MDJ side by side of Calvin. Down the inside he goes. Oh, Calvin fighting back. This is a very good wheel-to-wheel battle between the two. Who's going to come out on top? Gineji, MDJ going round the outside. Still side by side. This could end in tears if they're not careful. Brilliant wheel-to-wheel racing. Still going at it. Calvin having to go wide and potentially concede the position. And MDJ comes out on top. Really good racing between the two. Although it may not be over yet. And all of this has allowed Smithy to pull away from it as well. Emo getting another fastest lap. Yeah, Bossy's lost. Bossy might have lost it coming out of sector 2. No, I think it might have been Martin actually, you never know. But now Bobby, speaking of Bobby, up into P7 he goes, gets past Sky Adams. Now the question is Gineji going to have enough to close in? Takes a lot of curve. Does it again for the S's. Oh no! Oh, Sky Adams has spun. Broke his front wing as well, and that's going to be a safety car. Martin's coming into the pits for a new set of inters. Wow. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. We're already 7 laps in. Martin will have to overtake that safety car if he's to remain on that lead lap. And at a track like this, you've got to be so careful not to crash into it, but Martin already picking up a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Be right back, just gonna go to sleep. I'm back. Right. Okay, Mansell's gone on to mediums. Bossy on hards, okay. Track is drying up, but still you can see still very wet on circuit. So the question is, okay, Smithy's coming in as well. This, quite frankly, is insane. Right. I think maybe you might be wrong, but Mansell could be onto something here. But you can see it's very hard to navigate through his way through these conditions on dry tyres. It's clear it's stopped raining. It's clear it's only going to dry up, but maybe it might have been a 2 or 3 laps. 3 or 4 laps too soon. Might be wrong, but oh, Mansell nearly losing it. Safety car's in. So the question is he going to have enough time to catch up? I'm not entirely certain that he will. Though Timo, back to the leader, Timo, who's got most of this field already bunched up. Yeah, it's a lap too early, I'm not going to lie to you. Good restart from Timo. Scar Adams going in, he's going for the dry tyre as well. You can see the tyre marks, it's still wet out there. Still very wet. Side by side, oh, contact between Ginetti and Unbeaten. Now Calvin's got a bit of a run as we go on into the first DRS straight, or the second DRS straight, whatever, but either way. Scar Adams going very slowly. What's happened to him? Oh, he's spun. Massive shame for him. Back to that lead battle though. Yeah, I think it was too early for Mansell. I mean, I can understand why he would give it a gamble, but let's be honest, it was far too early. Far too early. As he retires from the session, no points for Alfa Romeo at all guaranteed. But that's going to be a safety car or not? No. No, I mean it came out a lap ago, so. Meanwhile, Cassidy's on the back of Bobby for P6. Heaving about slightly. Still got a decent amount of his battery on. Gardner's leading the session. Mansell comes in, he's gone back on Inters. Well, whether this comes back to haunt him, like, either way, he's going to lose so much time on the guys ahead. Meanwhile, he could have a bit of a run on the Williams. Coming out the final S curve, he's got a run, he's going down the outside, which will soon be the inside line. Side by side. Oh, contact, contact. Cassidy goes sideways slightly. And now this has left Smithy in a position to join in the fun. Up 12 and 36, we're approaching the halfway point. Bossy with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, Cassidy's going to get... Oh, I think Bobby cut him off there. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, Cass losing so much time. Not a lot of time, but just he's lost 2 attempts as a result of that. Unbeaten with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now, another factor is most of us will know is that track limits is very crucial. It's very crucial at this circuit. Now, heading into the S's. Yeah, Bossy's retired in the pit, so that's pretty much the top 10 going to be, in no matter what order, the top 10. That's a shame for Bossy. Ivy now. He's got a bit... He's literally now on the back of Bobby again. Cassidy might have lost so much time in that battle, and now it's Smithy's turn to pounce. Speaking of battles, we'll get back into this in a moment, but MDJ is on the back of unbeaten sign for E3. Oh, a little bit twitchy. He had a run, but MJ got a little bit twitchy there as he goes down the outside. Unbeaten sensibly slots in behind. Knows that he's got a penalty. Got penalties. He's not going to fight. He's not going to win that battle in the long term. MDJ struggling on the rear end. As Smithy does get past. Oh, contact between Bobby and Cassidy. This could end in tears if they don't play it smart. Lap 14 to 36, we've already gone halfway through the race. All side by side, careful boys, careful going into turn 1, too wide. Cassidy does get the inside line, but is Bobby going to have a go back? Hops the curb. And in the midst of this, Janechi is closing in on Timo for the race lead. Heading into sector 2, heading towards the S's. Although Timo did get a better exit, Janechi is literally not far off him. This could make the outcome of the race, provided there's no safety car, very interesting. Cassidy with a 3-second penalty. Now we take a look at the position change. Unbeaten gaining the most of 5, and Bobby also losing 5. So yeah, there's that. But penalties, you've got Martin on 16. Goodness me. And you've got Bobby on 8, unbeaten son on 8, Smithy on 3, and Cassidy on 3 seconds as well. So interesting stuff there. DRS. No DRS, sorry. Anyway, dried up. Well, it's clearly stopped raining in a minute. Stopped raining laps ago. But seems like we're going to be stuck on inters for what feels like an eternity. Smithy now is on the back of Calvin. Smithy with another 3-second penalty. I think that's going to lose. That will probably be curtains of his fight with Calvin for P5. Unless penalties start coming around. Gennady desperately trying to get as close as he can to Timo, close in on him for that race, for the battle of that race lead. Smithy still on the back of Calvin. Oh, Calvin got a little bit twitchy. Smithy's trying to go for it round the outside. Is he going to make the move done? He does, potentially. Does he? Brilliant move by Smithy, I'll have to give him that. No, Calvin gets back at him though. They're still going at it. Calvin getting a little bit twitchy. Contact slightly. What a show these guys are putting in for us. Timo gets the fastest lap of the race. So we head on to lap 17. Of 36. He's still having a go at Calvin. Still having a go at Calvin. Oh, Calvin loses it! Down into the wall he goes and he's out! One Aston Martin out of the race. That's a safety car. Massive shame for Calvin, but he was running so well. Deary me, now that's 9 cars left. Calvin leaving the session, and understandably so. Wow, what a shame. Disaster for Calvin. That leaves one Aston Martin with Gennady in second. MDJ's coming in. Okay, this is interesting. What tyre is he going to go on? It's gone on to mediums. The last time someone tried doing that, it left Mansell left behind and unable to get around the track without getting the track properly. So it would be interesting to see whether these conditions have properly dried up. Have seemingly dried up or not. But this potentially puts MDJ in the net race lead. That's if the conditions are, you know, good enough for the mediums. Oh, he's struggling though. That tells me that it's still too early. You can see the wet patches on the circuit. It's so mind-blowing, man. Ah. Maybe smoke, but yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case, mate. If it ends up drying, like the first safety car, I genuinely thought it was going to be dry enough for the medium tyres, but wow, can't predict these things. Lap 18, so we're about halfway through the race. Okay, Timo just came out of medium, and he's still ahead of MDJ. Yeah, this. I think I'm telling you now, this has got DRS written all over by the time the safety car comes in. I think Smoke, I think you were right. Oh, he did? The field has bunched up with unbeaten in a Renault, with MDJ in a Renault sandwich. 9 cars left. We've only just gone past the halfway mark. So has Janeji? Question is, I think I'm telling you now, this could come back to bite us later. But I actually think Janeji may have made the wrong call by staying out on the inters. Look at that. Ansel trying to close back in. Oh, what's happened to Timo? Oh, he spun it. Oh, he's got a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. Oh, no. Disaster for Timo. I think that's going to be appealed or not remains to be seen, but that could be costly. Safety car is in. Janeji leads the field. It's all gotten together finally. Hansel's staying out on the inters again. Here he comes out of the last corner. Smithy does lead, but keep it on MDJ. What's happened to him? Oh, Unbeaten has jumped him on the start. Both Alpines have jumped him on the restart. Timo's about to blitz alongside. Side by side. No, Unbeaten gets back. Side by side with Unbeaten. I mean, he got back at Unbeaten. I mean, MDJ got past Timo. Back past Timo. Now he's trying to do the same to Unbeaten's side. Side by side, hops the curb. Ooh, yeah, I think his problem is he might be struggling on rear end grip. Oh, contact between Timo and MDJ. Now, Mansell looking to get involved in this. So maybe it was too early for the Inters for the medium runners to put on dry tyres. As we can see here, Smithy gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Look at the gap that the top four are starting to build. And Mansell from P9 is gained 2 places already. Look at this, the medium runners have all been left behind. I think in actual fact, I might have been wrong this whole time. Maybe it was a bit of a strategic masterclass from Janeji. You never know. Wow. How close can one get? Side by side. Now Mansell's going side by side. Oh, I thought there was going to be contact there. Still very close in that mid-pack. Look at this, I'm beaten now 8-6 seconds behind. Oh, what's happened to Timo? Oh, no! It's not often you see him making mistakes like that. I think it's his first one of the year. First one of the season. Now he does have a lot of ground to make up. There's Smithy. Oh, Janeji's coming! Janeji's coming to the pits! He's going in for mediums! Now the question is, did Jeff tell him to do so? Or Mark. Yeah, whatever it is, I don't care. But his name is, I don't care. He'll always be Jeff to me, but with a different voice. But anyway. I think it might have been the game telling him to come in on his strategy options on his MFD. But, oh, hold on. Are we closing? No. No, we're not. Like, hey. Now Janeji gets past. Timo gets past Janeji. Only got 13 laps to go, so as far as I'm concerned, okay, Smithy gets the fastest lap. This is going to be. Okay, Martin comes in. He's going out on mediums again. Going out on mediums. You never know. And I think I might have changed Janeji to be fair, but what can you do? At 24.36, still halfway through. And the track looks dry, but the patches have noticeably been getting a little bit, become a little bit less notable on circuit, as we can see. So surely, I think it'll probably be the next lap or two, where it's only going to be a matter of time until DRS is disabled. is enabled, sorry. Mansell comes in. Back on mediums for the second time. Timo gets the fastest lap. Okay. I think the mediums higher is now starting to click. Look at this. How Unbeaten is now closing in on Cassidy for second. Oh no! Smithy's crashed! Disaster for him. Disaster for Mercedes, and it is another safety car. I'll tell you who this helps out. It's going to help out not just the medium runners, but this could potentially help out Cassidy. I might be wrong on that. Ah, massive shame for Smithy. He's doing a decent job in this one. So that's 8 cars left. Next thing you know, we could have half the field gone. If anything, that's actually a frightening thought. Okay. Oh, Cass has gone to softs? Why? Okay, Unbeaten comes in. MDJ is coming. Wait, they're all going to softs, aren't they? Surely not. Oh, you've got to be joking. Oh my goodness. Okay, Janeji comes up, moves up into third. Look at that. Quite foggy, but you can see it's evidently dried up. So the question is, yeah, it has. You're right. It has saved Cassidy. I think, unless, I mean, Bobby doesn't have penalties. So I think the only thing that can stop, I think Bobby, I highly doubt is going to win this race because of how old his tyres are. But I think the only thing potentially stopping Cassidy from winning this race, only 2 things actually. Cassidy, no, the 3-second penalty he had, and MDJ, with no penalties to his name whatsoever. Most of the field, with the exception of Timo, Martin, and Mansell, have all caught up. Okay, 9 laps to go. 10 laps to go, sorry. Okay. Anyway, I think this has got to be the end lap, surely. I think. Timo does have a slight tyre advantage because mediums do last longer, but at the same time, Would it be a gap that could be too much to close? You never know. Safety car is going to be in this lap as Bobby already bunching up the field. Oh no! Martin's out. That's 7 left. No, I think it's going to be no points for Mercedes either way. So yeah, disaster for Mercedes. Only 7 people to go. What happened to Martin, by the way? Like, he must have lost it somewhere, as Bobby leads the field, gets a decent exit. But Cassidy is closing in. Unbeaten. Oh, look at this. Unbeaten at MDJ. No, Janeji and Unbeaten going side by side. That's for P3. Oh, contact. Both making a look. Getting the elbows out. Oh, this is going to be close side by side. Unbeaten does get the move done. Although, he did have a little bit of a tank slapper, which allows Janeji to go through. Oh, what's happened to Bobby? He spun it! Oh, no. He was doing so well until that point. Hopefully there's no... The damage isn't serious enough. It's not, but... Wow. Setting a 1 minute 20. That's the fastest lap of the race, and already he is a second up on Janeji as well. Look at that. .6 up, so that's 7 cars left. Someone seemingly going very slowly. That's Mansell. And up and down night for Red Bull. Now Timo is having a go at MDJ. Even though he is on 3 lap old mediums. Oh no! Unbeaten's out! Disaster for Alpine, that's 1 car gone, and as I predicted, half the field is out! Oh my goodness, this has got a grandstand finish written all over. Like, I think this is going to bring Timo back into contention for a win, although Janeji has come in. I think it may have been a bit of a risk, but if I were Timo, I probably would have pitted as well, because 1, you'd be on fresh softs. Secondly, with the guys ahead having penalties, I think you'd still be in a strong enough position to get onto the podium, or at least win anyway, so yeah, not sure. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but what drama? Wow. Wait, wait. Oh my goodness, MDJ has a penalty. Okay, lap 31 of 36, so that's... Whew. Right, 31 laps, so we're going to be on lap 32 anyway. More smoke. Yeah, good luck if you race on iRacing, mate. What are you going to be racing tonight? Probably a question I shouldn't really be asking on stream, but I'm curious anyway. Because it is iRacing. Right. Okay. Safety car won't be until lap 33, I imagine. Oh, nice. GT3. GTE? GT3 or GTE? Oh, safety car is in! I completely lied about that. Cassidy getting a decent restart. Now Timo getting a fantastic restart also! He's already down the inside of MDJ. Question is if he's going to get a run. No, he's not, but could force him into a mistake. Oh, look at this. Here he comes, side by side. Ooh, this is going to be close. Watching so far. Lap 33 and 36. Yes. Timo 40. You thought Timo was going to get a run on MDJ then. Four laps to go. Still, look at that. It's a very close field. It's all a very close field at the minute. Only 6 cars. Take a look at the penalty situation. Timo and Bobby, the only two do not get penalties, while the rest are already on 3. Cassidy now ironically leading, gaining the most out of everyone. Cassidy getting the fastest lap out of everyone else. Using battery DRS is enabled, okay. Timo up into second already. side by side of MDJ. Who's going to come out on top of that one? It's going to be Timo. Up into P2 he goes. Great move from him. Okay, DRS isn't going to be under use until the last DRS straight, heading into Sector 3. Look at that. 2 laps to go. We're going to be on 2 laps to go in this one. Look at that. Timo getting the fastest lap of 1 minute 18. This has got a hat-trick written all over unless he gets a 3-second penalty of his own. What a show we've been able to witness. These guys have given us. So many casualties with half the field crashing out. MDJ being exposed, that's going to be... Oh, what? Oh, Calvin spun. Side by side of it. Look at this. Bobby tried to go down the inside of MDJ. Gets a little bit twitchy. He's still going at it. MDJ does keep hold of the place. Bobby could be getting a little bit desperate now. As we head on to the final lap as we are about to head to the final lap of the race. Timo's already in the race lead. Mansell gets 3 seconds for corner cutting. That puts him on 6. Okay. Look at this. Bobby with no battery. He's trying to use the... Look at this. He's trying to use as much slipstream as he can on MDJ. And now... Oh, Bobby's still going at it. Oh, he's tried the inside side by side. Is he going to get the move done? Oh, no, he's spun. That's going to be... That's possibly podium over. It is. It is podium over. So the top 3, as it stands, is going to be the top 3. So we go on board with Timo. Obviously, he had to serve a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. But... But even then, with all the chaos that has gone on in this race, Timo is about to make it 3 wins in 3 as he comes across the line to win the Monaco Grand Prix, the Mexico Grand Prix, sorry, in GP1. Cassidy comes home 2nd, Ginetti in 3rd, MDJ comes in 4th, Bobby comes home in 3rd, even after the spin. Wow, 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 wow. What a race. What a race. Mansell's going to come across, I think. That's pretty much all we're going to have. We're all about to have, going to have a lot of time. That's all that we're going to have time for. But congratulations to our podium finishers. What a race. So much chaos that has gone on with half the field crashing out. Wow. Yeah, nice. Nice one, Spoke. Best of luck in your race tonight. There's champagne being sprayed. It's delirious scenes on the podium. I do not really delirious, but just the same old as you get in every F1 game. Anyway, here's the race result. Timo takes home his third win in 3 races. Cassidy comes home in 2nd. Bobby in 3rd. So that's Williams scoring points for the first time this season. Then you've got Janetti and Mendy J rounding out the top 5. And then Mansell coming home in 6th. And then the retirees, you've got Unbeaten, Martin, Smithy, Calvin, Bossy, and Scar Adams. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, do leave a like. And if you're new here, subscribe so you can check out all the action across SFR in all 3 divisions now. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And if you're new here and you want to join the league, head over to Grid Finder. The link to our Discord server will be there. Once you're in, one of our directors will be in touch with you as soon as possible to help evaluate your pace and find the right division for you based on your pace and your schedule. But this is Shadowlands29, anyone who ends up in the comms box, and the fastest of the fastest, the pinnacle of SFR is GP1, signing off.